everyone. Attention, please. It seems the painting Hiraga-kun submitted to the contest really caught the eyes of the judges. And while it's highly unusual, they're going to reserve an award spot just for you, Hiraga-kun.
Huh? I don't think I understand. What does that mean?
It means you're guaranteed an award. At best, you'll receive first place. At worst, an honorable mention. The judges were impressed with your shading techniques and said you crafted a masterwork of realism. Congratulations, Hiraga-kun.
Hey, way to go!
This is the art club's first real achievement.
Wait, then that means... Yeah, that's right. He promised me. He said I could do whatever I want if I want. So this means I don't have to listen to him anymore, right?
We should all do something special to celebrate. Yeah, that would be fun.
Thanks, everybody. Especially you. I'm sorry if I made you worry. Let's go. You're celebrating with us, right?
I don't mean to interrupt the fun, but Hiraga-kun, I'd like to fill you in on a few details. But don't worry, it shouldn't take long. The rest of you can wait outside the faculty office if you'd like. Well, Hiraga-kun, one of the judges saw a lot of potential in you as an artist and had an offer for you. If you're interested, they'd be willing to help arrange for you to study abroad. How does that sound?
Study abroad? Me? As an artist?
Wow, as in overseas? Hiraga-senpai's amazing!
Hey, are you guys from the art club? Have you seen Hiraga?
He's in the faculty office now for...
Hiraga! I've been looking everywhere for you! Mikarin just fainted! Come quick!
Huh? Oh, okay, got it. I'll be right there. I'm very sorry, but I'll need some time to think about this.
He says he doesn't want to be a doctor, but he just can't ignore people in need. That's how he is. A doctor's son with such an eye for art. I never thought I'd be so jealous of a student.
I don't think anyone's in the mood to celebrate now. I'll let everyone know what happened. You can head out now if you'd like.
So, this is your current domicile, the student dormitory. So this is your room. I've never seen many of these items before. If I might be permitted to ask, when I made the request to visit your room, did it make you a little suspicious? I see. In truth, there is something I wanted to tell you. During my forays into your world, I encountered a great many things. Every single one of our outings is a treasured memory, each one a polished, glittering gem. Walking around the crowded Port Island streets, sampling the local cuisine, idling the hours away at the shrine, even visiting your school for a day. And I came to a realization. I had been subconsciously requesting to visit locations that were more and more central to your life. And today, I endeavored to visit the one place in your world where I could learn the most about you. That is the reason as to why I requested to visit your room. If I may be so bold, do you recall the day you gave me a tour of your school? There was a moment where I mentioned that I felt very fulfilled when I touched you. It was the first time I'd ever felt that way. I thought to myself, why did I feel so fulfilled? But after coming all the way here, I finally found my answer. I believe it's because I had the chance to walk in your shoes. Those of us who reside in the Velvet Room wait with great anticipation for our guests. Their arrival is our only link to the outside world and gives us a reason for being. When I'm together with you, I can have that all for myself. Let me put it more plainly. I'm rather naive to the ways of your world, and there must have been many times when I behaved quite strangely. However, even I understand the significance of inviting a gentleman into his own room. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love for you to guide me through it. Thank you. I feel as if I've become an entirely different person compared to when I first set foot in your world. If I stay on this side any longer, I fear I will forget my duties entirely. But I understand that wouldn't be ideal for you. That is why I am drawing the line. No more visits here. I shall remain on my side. Thank you very much for acting as a guide on my journey of discovery. I am truly grateful. Now then, though the sorrow may be sweet, let us part.
Hey, do you have some time to chat after art club? Everyone's working so hard. Sorry. I just wanted you to lend me an ear. Well, I told my dad about studying abroad. He said I should give it a try. And just the other day, he was telling me to quit. He's always wanted me to be a doctor till now. So for him to say that, I just don't know what to think. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, if I study abroad, it kind of feels like I'm doing it because that's what my dad wants. Thanks. This has been eating me up for a while, and it feels good to talk about it. You're really the only one I can talk to about this stuff. It's great that you've always made your own decisions. Not like me, though. Sorry, we should get going. My driver's picking me up, so I can have him drop you off near your dorm if you want.
I made another bento. Would you mind trying some of it? I think this one should taste better. Or at the very least, it can't be any worse than last time, right? Oh, a kitty cat! Aw, he's so cute! I did hear there were lots of strays around here. He's looking at the bento box. I wonder if he's hungry. maybe I should give him some food. What do you think? Okay then. Oh, wait. Is there anything in here cats can't eat? Well, if it's just flavored rice, it should be okay. Here you go, kitty. Huh? What happened? Oh no, not again. It does have some bitterness, I guess. I thought I struck a good nutritional balance, though. I know nutrition's not the issue here. Sorry. I can't let you eat this. I don't want to put you in the hospital. You mean like feed it to the shadows? But do shadows even eat food? I'm so hopeless. I just wanted to do something to help everyone outside of battle. There aren't many chances to eat homemade food when you live in the dorm. So I thought it would be nice to cook for everyone. But I'm sorry. I'll keep trying to get better, though. It's kind of hard for me to say this, considering what just happened, but I hope you'll be willing to taste test my cooking again. I don't think I can do this alone. Can I count on you to help? Oh, that's great! Thank you. I'm going to keep working at it. And someday, you'll tell me you like my cooking. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I need to buy more ingredients, so I should get going. I'll see you later.
They recommended this at the store when I said I was looking for a movie with a cool, hard-boiled main character. But so far, he just seems like a reckless old man to me. He even fell for that woman's lies. Do people really think this guy is cool? Oh, that's right. We are only halfway through the movie. He's surrounded by gangsters again! Wow! He was so cool! He actually knew it was a lie the whole time, and he was just pretending to be tricked. His signature phrase was so good, too. You can't be a detective without smarts, and you've got no right being a detective without a heart. Looks like this movie is part of a series! Let's watch the other ones together when you have time.
Oh, sorry. No one was here, so I figured it'd be okay.
It's rare to see you here. Is it for the archery team?
Yes, the teacher wanted a report.
I see. That's a lot of responsibility.
Oh, not really. It's nothing compared to what you have to do. Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Senpai, what are you fighting for?
Well, I guess you could say it's my way of atoning for the past.
In my case, I don't think I really have a reason anymore. I mean, I know the whole story about my father now. I guess I could still fix the mistakes he left behind, though. Maybe I should have thought about this earlier, huh? But it took me this long to start questioning myself.
That's understandable.
It seems like everyone has their own reason for fighting. Well, defeating the shadows is probably a good enough reason, huh?
What are you trying to say?
I'm not exactly sure, but
But it's all gonna be over after the next full moon, so there's not much point in thinking about it.
That's true. Once we put an end to this, we can go back to a normal high school life. The rest of the student council will be here soon. We can pick this up later, though, if you want.
Oh no, that's okay. Thanks for listening.
Remember how I told you I wanted to improve my cooking? Well, I've been trying a lot since then, but I can never seem to get the taste right. I still don't have a feel for how much salt to add. How do you do it? A dash? Oh, so speed is important? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I've just been pouring it in slowly. I'll try and remember that. To tell you the truth, I was actually hoping I could make something you'd really like. But I don't think I'll be able to do that for a while. Maybe cooking just isn't for me. Oh, sorry. I know you're just trying to help me, and all I'm doing is being negative. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. I've never had someone be so supportive of me like this before. I actually have quite a lot of trouble staying optimistic about things. In my head, I always imagine something going horribly wrong. That's why sometimes I feel like giving up when I'm cooking. But you know, when I'm around you or the rest of the team, I never think like that. You've all given me so much confidence in myself. So, I'm really thankful to be a member of S.E.E.S. That's why I want to show you all my gratitude. Maybe I should watch one of those cooking shows on TV. Actually, it might be a little too advanced for me. The library might have some books for beginners, though. But in that case, I can't really read while cooking. I wouldn't want to get the pages dirty. Oh, you don't mind? But... I don't know. If we're looking for books, that means we'd need to go to the bookstore. It's not a big deal or anything, but I don't really like going to bookstores. Oh my gosh! When did it get so late? I have to go! The hairdryer burned out, so I was planning on fixing it. But I was hoping to get it done before Yukari-chan and the others got back. Sorry, do you mind if we up the pace on the way back?
Just from looking at a single jab, you can tell how different everything is at the top level. And not only are both fighters strong, they each have their own unique fighting style. What kind of fighter is your favorite? I get that. The essence of boxing is to land hits without getting hit yourself. I tend to rely on footwork in my matches too. But someday, I'm hoping to master the style of infighting. Now that I'm watching these again, I can see there's a lot to learn from professional matches. Plus, when I do it here, I have someone to discuss things with. Let's do this again next time you're free. Man, watching those guys fighting is making it hard for me to sit still. You want to head to my room and wail on the punching bag for a bit?
I've been writing more of my story. How much did I tell you about? Oh, right. The pink alligator and the bird became friends, right? This was the alligator's first friend, and he was very happy. They started going to the river every day, and the alligator would listen to the little bird sing. But the pink alligator still had trouble hunting because of his color. He was so terribly easy to spot, and its prey always had plenty of time to escape. Eventually, he became so hungry that he grew dizzy. And one afternoon, He accidentally ate the bird as it slept in his mouth. Of course, he immediately realized what he'd done. He drank swamp water to vomit his friend back up. But he was too late. The bird was already dead. After that, he couldn't bring himself to eat anything. That's as far as I've written. I haven't decided on an ending yet. Oh, is it really that dark? For me, it's hard to tell. The words I use come from my own life. I don't really have a point of reference. But I see. So this is depressing for others. You know, when I mentioned I was writing a diary, that was a lie. I was writing my will. I couldn't face reality, and I was essentially screaming curses into my notebook. For now, though, I'm writing my story in the same notebook. It probably isn't very good, but it contains some things that I've learned during my short life. When it's done, I'd like you to be the first to read it. Meeting you is why I started writing it, you know. I've been trying to come up with a good ending, but I just can't decide, and I'm running out of time. I've got to go now, but I hope to see you again.
So, I was hoping you could watch me as I make the coffee. Thank you. Okay, the beans are freshly ground and accurately measured. The water is about 90 degrees Celsius. Now, the pace and angle when pouring the water are really important. All right, here I go. Pour slowly and quietly in a circular motion. You'll know you're doing it right when it starts smelling really good. It's not exactly what you'd get at a cafe, but I think I've improved a lot. There's so much to consider when making coffee. I get why people are so particular about it. I know it's a bit weird to ask at this point, but when do you feel like drinking coffee the most? Oh, I see. You know, that's the weird thing about the smell of coffee. Drinking it is supposed to wake us up, but the smell has a relaxing effect too. When my mom was still alive, the house used to smell like this every morning. Now I realize how often she'd make coffee, even on days she was busy. I saw on TV the other day that smells and memories are linked closely together. The smell of coffee reminded me of my mom. But in your case, I wonder if it'll remind you of the times we spent here, drinking coffee together. In that case, I'd better practice and treat you to another cup while we still have time. It'd be pretty sad if you only remembered my coffee being bitter. I feel like I haven't gotten into something like this for a long time. I also think it's helped me practice staying focused. Maybe it's because I've been doing it so diligently. Anyways, thanks a lot. Because of you, I think I understand the taste of coffee a little better now. Besides, if my mom liked it, I'm sure I will too. Oh, there's still more if you want a refill. I've gotten a lot better now, so I hope you'll join me again sometime. Next time, it's gonna be even better than it was today.
Sorry for taking so long. I wanted to buy something to use as a secret ingredient in my cooking. But I couldn't really decide. and I wasn't sure how to use whatever I'd buy. Yes, you're right. I haven't even gotten the basics down yet. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. First thing I need to do is find something that I can actually make. I'm still having a lot of trouble getting things right, but I can't give up yet. Not after all your support. And it's not like I have any other redeeming qualities. No, that's not true at all. I mean, everyone in our group works hard, and beyond that, I think you all have something that you're good at. Not me. I mean, I guess I'm sort of good with machines, but that's it. It's honestly not worth mentioning. Really, I just happen to like them. It's not exactly something worth boasting about. When I was little, I remember my dad's hobby was to work on complicated sound equipment. He'd fix things like broken amplifiers or headphones that only played sound on one side. I've always loved watching him work on those things. That's probably why I was drawn to working with machines in the first place. But I don't think that would be very useful to repay everyone's kindness. Plus, if we do ever have any technical needs, like when we're fighting, then we've always got the Kirijo group's support. Not to mention that I'm kind of embarrassed about it all. I mean, it's not a very feminine hobby. Later. Thank you. I sure seem to talk about my problems a lot, huh? I wonder why it's so easy talking to you. I feel like you stop me from being so negative all the time. Actually, I might owe a lot to you in that sense. Oh, it's getting late. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much. Let's go home.
So, in the last volume, we left off just as the hero passed out from pushing himself too hard. That part where his teammates managed to keep an even score while he's out was such a tearjerker. The game's almost over, and our hero, still weak after a short rest, steps up to the bat. Hey, you totally get it. I honestly thought you wouldn't be into it so much. It's predictable, but it doesn't stop it from being awesome. Man, I forgot how good stories like these are. All right, now that we're at the best part, let's go full speed till the end. Whew, what a ride. The hero totally kicks everyone's asses in the end. And that part where he's so exhausted that he, like, surges with power? It's like his senses heightened to a whole nother level. Would it be so freaking cool if we could do that? Think so? It's gonna be intense, you know. It's what separates the chumps from the masters. You can't just rely on raw strength. You gotta concentrate, let go of all that tension, then your power's all like womp, womp, womp. And then you unleash it like or maybe you power up like then you let her rip. That makes sense? Dude, I think I might actually be able to pull this off. I gotta look into this more. Wanna read it one more time? Just the last part, I mean. And that, my friend, wraps up the series. Being alone's fine, but with gems like this one, it's better to share the fun with a pal. I'll bring you something else next time. We should do this again when you're free. call it a night, shall we? Man, I'm gonna sleep like a log.
Hey, sorry, but I need your advice again. Let's meet up after art club like we did the other day. Don't tell anyone else about this, okay? I'm still torn on studying abroad. My dad's trying to make all my decisions for me. He chose the school I'd go to, the dorm I'd live in. He even bought my plane ticket already. And I haven't actually agreed to go through with it yet either. He's been like this ever since we argued about the art club. It's like he's suddenly trying to be more understanding. It's weird. Well, being a doctor is something I think about a lot. If I do end up studying abroad now and become an artist, there's no turning back, is there? Then I could never be a doctor. My teachers, my friends, and especially you. Everyone's been so supportive, and I know what you must be thinking. A chance to study abroad? What an opportunity. I'm sorry. It seems like all I ever do is complain to you, but I always feel a lot better after talking to you, so thanks. Now I have to head to the bookstore. You can go on without me. I'm buying a fortune-telling book and reading the whole thing in one night.
Good evening. It'll be a full moon again in just another week, finally. This will be the 12th ordeal. Are you ready? I can't tell if time's been at a crawl or flying on by, but either way, a lot's happened, hasn't it? It's a bit soon to be reminiscing, though. How about I come see you once it's over? Be careful now.
On cleaning duty today is Yuraga-senpai and you. Thanks for your help.
Alright, we're out of here.
Okay, let's make this quick. This room's smaller than my bedroom, but it's still surprisingly big. Let's take a break. So, I've decided that I'm going to study abroad. To be honest, I'm not really excited about it. But I already told my teacher I don't want to be a doctor, so... Do you want something to drink? It's on me. Oh, I almost forgot. Did you want something cold? Or maybe... Hey! Look out! Hey! Hang in there! Can you hear me? You're awake! Oh, thank goodness. I kept calling your name, but you wouldn't wake up, so I don't see any cuts on your head, so I don't think you'll need stitches. Can you remember your name? Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Really, it's such a relief. Well, your pupils aren't dilated, so I don't think you have a concussion. I was worried that when you fell, you hit your head or your face, and Anyway, do you remember what happened? The box. I was the one who put it up there. We have a maid who cleans our house, so I don't do much cleaning myself. And I just got lazy and put it up there. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. All I could think about was what would happen if you didn't wake up. I was so scared. I felt so helpless seeing my friend in trouble and not being able to do anything. I'm not a doctor. When I was younger, my dad told me a sad story about how he lost a good friend. He just collapsed one day, even though they played together all the time. Seeing you lying there, I understood how my dad must have felt losing someone he was so close to. Do I want to be a doctor? But I'd be doing exactly what my dad wants. Sorry, we should get going. Can you walk? Here, you can lean on me. Hey, can we step out for a bit? I want you to come to the station with me. I'll tell you more there. Sorry to make you come all the way here. I, suddenly have no idea what to do with my life anymore. Do I want to be a doctor, or do I want to be an artist? I've decided to do a little soul searching, and I won't go back home or to school until I figure it out. I haven't figured out exactly where I'll go, but it has to be somewhere away from home. I've got plenty of money. I may have taken my dad's credit card from his wallet. I'm glad we had a chance to talk before I left. Tell the others I said goodbye. Don't say that. You're gonna make this harder for me. Promise me you'll take care of yourself. Ma'am, are you all right? That cough. She's having trouble breathing and she's running a fever. This is bad. I may be jumping to conclusions here, but sorry about this. I knew it! She's a smoker! This is really bad. I think she suffers from chronic bronchitis. So if she caught a cold, it may have exacerbated the symptoms. Call an ambulance. Hurry! We'll leave the rest to the paramedics. Well, I better get going.
My chest!
Sir, are you okay? My train's about to leave. What should I do? All right, then I'll go ask the station attendant to call an ambulance. You stay here and perform first aid on him.
Please, stop!
Okay, I told someone. Wait, I think he's going into cardiac arrest. Let's sit him in an upright position. Oh no, he's breathing, and signs of cyanosis. I have to do something. I have to, or this man will die. I need your help. Lay him down on his back, gently. Now, if I perform CPR while giving him a cardiac massage. At least I helped him as much as I could. Thank you. I don't think I would have had the confidence on my own. I'm really glad we both saved their lives. think I'll go back home. I finally know what I really want. That said, I'm not looking forward to apologizing to my dad. All right then, I'll see you at school.
Koro-chan looks so comfy. You sure know your way around a brush. Oh, you might know something about this. Lots of people like to give Koro-chan gifts whenever he goes for a walk. Do you know where he's keeping them? I see. So you're not sure exactly where they are. I wanted to make sure there wasn't any raw food that could go bad. Ah, right. You're still in the middle of brushing him. I'll leave you to it then. So, there's actually something I want you to try. And this time, it isn't just for a taste test. I think you'll actually be able to eat it. Wait, maybe I said the same thing last time. Well, now I mean it. Well, how is it? Really? I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. You know how I said I was having trouble with cooking? Well, I decided to try and find a recipe that even I couldn't mess up. And after a lot of consideration, I thought maybe making rice balls is something I could handle. But then I got really absorbed in how simple they are to make, yet still so hard to master. I made some rice balls today in home economics class too. I know it's a little silly to make something so basic in high school, but it was all I could manage. But then, everyone in the class told me they were really good though. Anyways, I've been really looking forward to have you try one. I wanted you to see how much progress I've made, because I don't think I could have made it this far without you. Thanks. I know I've said this before, but when I'm with you and the rest of the team, I'm able to see things more positively. And I think the most important thing is the feeling of wanting to make others happy. That might be the reason why I made such good rice balls. Because I was thinking about who was going to eat them. Of course! Just let me know anytime you want some. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Really. So it turns out there's actually a trick to making good rice balls. The first thing to note is while you're washing the rice,
I'm thinking of using the cabbage in the fridge to make a cream stew. I've heard it's healthy from leaf to core, so I'll go ahead and use the entire thing. As you can see, I've done my homework. Did you come prepared? I'm back on my game after making that perfect chicken sauté. This'll be no problem at all. Oh, Okay, less talking, more cooking. I'll handle the main dish with the cabbage. So how about you start on the rice and stuff? I'm stuffed. We made short work of that, huh? So, how'd you like today's meal? Oh, you said it! You actually said yum! Finally! I just had to get you to say it today. Hey, remember when I said the very first time we cooked together? That I'd make it so delicious you couldn't help saying yum. I'm pretty stubborn, you know. But I gotta say, it's nice seeing the look on someone's face when they're eating something they really like. It's not just about proving myself. It's that I really wanted to see that smile again. What, did that make me sound selfless? Sorry, but this is still a two-way street. Next time, it's your turn to do something for me. Let's make some yummy memories together. Thanks for today. Let's do this again when you have some time. Okay, let's hurry and get this cleaned up.
I decided I want to be able to make more than just rice balls. I started learning how to cook because I wanted to thank everyone for what they've done for me. But only knowing how to make rice balls isn't going to cut it. I told myself I needed to do something more, but then I started to doubt myself again. That's when I thought of you. So what I'm saying is, I'd like you to help me for just a bit longer. And I'd really appreciate it if you could keep giving me your advice. I promise I'm going to do the best I can. So, can I count on you? Really? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. I just want to thank everyone for helping me find my place in the world. I know I don't seem very reliable, but I want to make myself a useful member of the team. Thank you. It feels so reassuring to have your support. More than anything, though, I want to keep learning. For your sake, too. I'd like to be able to help you with more than just fighting. I was wondering, you don't think I'm overdoing it, right? Sorry, I guess I'm the only one who can answer that. I'm going to head back now.
Grow up big and strong, my precious luxurious veggies. Man, all this non-stop watering and weed pulling, not to mention the bugs, it's pretty monotonous. Kinda just feels like busy work. Like a what? What the hell does that even mean? But, maybe you have a point. You gotta treat it with love and kindness. Sound about right? Oh, wise one. Gotta say, we've got a long way to go before these veggies put us on Easy Street. Anyway, I'm the one who asked you to join me in the first place, so I gotta be the one to look after. Da-da-da-da! The veggies have leveled up! Whew. Another day of hard, honest work. Let's head back downstairs.
There's something worth looking at from here.
The moon is almost perfect.
It'll be full in just 3 more days.
So it would seem. I have no intention of relinquishing my abilities and living an empty life, to continue existing as we are or to die powerless.
I hear you. I know how important this is to you, Takaya. To us, we can't afford to lose it. And besides...
Jin?
If the Dark Hour disappears, we might forget everything that happened. Won't we? I'd forget you and Chidori, the things we did together, our time at the facility. All of it. To me, that's a fate worse than death. I couldn't care less if that damned facility got erased from my memory. Having this uncontrollable power forced on us, watching everybody we knew disappear one by one. There's just one thing I refuse to forget. Back when I was trapped in that living hell, you spoke to me. Thanks to what you said, I learned how to keep myself going. Your words gave my life meaning, Takaya. If I forget that, I won't have any reason to be alive. It may not be much of a purpose compared to yours. It was just a couple of words, I know. But they meant the whole world to me. So I can't lose this fight either.
Is that so? Well then, why don't we find out together? Whom will fate elect to choose? Them or us?
Right.
Just give me a minute so I can calm down. The pain comes and goes, but I'll be fine once it passes. It's getting better. Thanks. I stopped taking my medicine. It's not going to cure me anyway, right? It just eases my pain and suffering. My medicine makes me drowsy, and if my hands go numb, then I can't write. I have to finish my story. The reason I haven't finished my story is because I haven't found the meaning of my life yet. I'll get absorbed in my writing, erase it, and then lose sight of how to reach the end. When I'm with you, I can almost see it. It's because you've been here for me. It seems like you might have given me a reason to finish. I'm probably writing this book to find my own meaning in life. And if I do find it, if I do finish the story, I hope we have a little more time together after that. The sun is setting. That's it for today. But
there weren't really that many cookbooks, were there? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that store mainly sold manga. I should have looked the place up beforehand. Do you mind if we take a seat? Do you remember what I told you before? I mentioned that I don't really like going to bookstores. Well, about that. I had a bit of a bad experience in a bookstore once. I think it was at the start of last April. Someone took a picture of me. They accused me of stealing. I'm not very tall, right? So when I was reaching for a high shelf, I accidentally knocked some books down. Well, a few of them landed in my bag. I went to take them out and put them back on the shelf. But some girl from my class took a picture of me with her cell phone. She even threatened to show my parents. Thank you, but don't you think I'm stupid for letting this get to me? If I'd just spoken up, I could have settled it right there. I know that, but I still couldn't say anything back. All these negative thoughts kept running through my head. I thought no matter what I said, it wouldn't do any good in the end. But now, I want to believe that I can change. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I don't get swept up in those negative thoughts. I know I'm being selfish, but... I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making it sound like I'm just using you, aren't I? That's not what I meant, really. What I'm trying to say is... I've really come to depend on you, and I'm really happy that you're there for me. That's all. Sorry. I'm always going on about my own problems. At this rate, I'm never going to be able to repay you. I should have just discussed my cooking concerns with everyone at the dorm, but... somehow, I find myself always going to you for help. I want to hear your opinion, but more than that, I feel at ease when you're with me. I wonder why. I'm sure it's because you're our leader. That's why I depend on you so much. You think so too? I tend to complicate things in my head by overthinking it. But I'll make sure to return the favor for everything you've done for me. Well, I'll see you back at the dorm. Tomorrow will finally be our last operation.
Yeah, we've been through so much over the last half year or so. Don't you think? Honestly, though, you always seemed exhausted.
Hey, it was way better than just doing nothing, right? Besides, we made some new friends.
Yes, that's true.
Not a single thing we've done has been for nothing. It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. And it's been worth it.
Sanada-san.
Don't forget, we got to meet Koro-chan too. Still, 2.5 years is a long time, Sanada-senpai. Oh, wait. It's been even longer for Aigis, hasn't it?
I was in stasis for much of that time, so I haven't been operational for very long.
How about you, Kirijo-senpai? You got your start before Sanada-san, right?
Me? Yes. It was just me at first. Of course, S.E.E.S wasn't around back then, and this was just a regular dorm.
Did the chairman recruit you too?
No, he didn't. I've been aware of the Dark Hour since I was a child. Once, my father's research team was ambushed by shadows while they were investigating Tartarus. When I witnessed the attack, I awakened to my persona.
That's what happened?
Apparently, I was the first ever to reliably control my persona. If that had never happened, then maybe none of you would be going through this right now.
Senpai.
Someone would have gotten involved eventually. It's not like we could just ignore what the shadows do to people.
I suppose that's true. Tomorrow is our last operation, so make sure to rest up tonight.